Hello, my loves. It has been a hot minute, but I sat down because we have some things. Oh, look what I tried to do. We have some things to do. I'm sitting in my little nook, and someone asked what that said behind me, and it says, "Naughty little hooker," and then it says, "Creations by Jax," and then down here it says, "No frog zone." Naughty little hooker. Are you naughty hooker? What? See, my video, you know what? I think our videos get tagged because we say those words. That's why it takes so long for our videos to upload sometimes. Watch, I'm going to go one day. I should have brought tissue with me. I'm going to go one day on a video without saying the H word at all and see if my video uploads faster. Hello, welcome to Creations by Jax. Was that an intro or what? I intro by wiping my nose. Yeah, y'all know, you're here, you know. So anyway, what I'm here today to do, I talked about it today on It's Raining Yarn. He had a live and he said, "Get up here," and I said, "Okay." And then there was so many people. It's hard. It's hard when that many people are up there and there's like, you know, if you're up there having like a focus group and you're talking about one thing, but whoa, it was hard. Anyway, I showed this one. You want to see? Those are all kinds of yarns. I can't even tell you. There's even a little bit of something up in there. So, Juan the Yarn Addict, my friend. Anyway, my friend. He started doing this several years back now, and it just was really catchy. And he did ones and he put black around the edge, and I was like, oh, it's a sushi cake. It's a scrap sushi cake. But anyway, he hasn't made those for a while. But in like him doing this is what I'm gonna do for Luck of the Draw 12. So what I have done to pay homage to Nan from Nan's Next Knots. She is the creator of Luck of the Draw, and Trisha and I will be hosting on July 31st. We will be launching Luck of the Draw 12 Wonder Twin Boggy Style. I gotta be silly about it because I'm nervous. Stitches, come participate. I'm so nervous. Gosh, dang it. You know what? And actually, I am. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be vulnerable. See, I'm working on my wellness stuff. Okay, bring it in. I get nervous, and that's when I get really manic. You guys are gonna learn. So what I'm gonna do for my Luck of the Draw 12, stay focused, Jackie. For Luck of the Draw 12, I have selected a bunch of scrap yarn. I just went into the yarneries, maybe all three of them, and I grabbed like bags of scrap orange. Now the green is out of control. I gotta edit. My greens, I had a little bit of my Twisted Sister, and that made it in there because I want my Twisted Sister in this. Here's my purples. And then those were the teals. So I picked 5, and then I just went and got a bunch of scraps. Because that is what Luck of the Draw is ouch! The little thing from the... I cried out. Scrap yarn. Scrap it yarn. So, because that's why Nan did Luck of the Draw, was because it was, you know, a scrap project. We needed to use what we had, and we wanted to make beautiful things. So we did. This right here is Luck of the Draw 11. I made a Ruanna. And then Luck of the, ooh, it got out of the, I threw it over there. You guys have seen it. You're going to see it pique my interest. I threw it over there because I was getting snuggled up in the nook. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take my yarns, and I'm making my own cakes. Thank you, Juanito. Thanks, Juan. Because that's, again, Luck of the Draw, Boggy Style, Wonder Twin, Luck of the Draw, Boggy Style. So that's what we're going to do. You want to cake some things with me? Sometimes you feel like enough. See, y'all said you like this. And you know what? Look. No squeak. This is, I have my, a wonderful Stitch bought me the replacement part for my Stanwood. And I just need my husband to get his little thing to drill out the old bolt. And he finally just did that. So I'm going to put my Stanwood back together. But for now, I'm using my Knit Picks. Is it Knit Picks? The little purple one? The little and of course, right off the bat, this stitch wants to get tangled. But so anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. So far I've done. Uh-oh, leaker. We have runaway. We have a runaway fiber. Get it. Okay, I'm Tucker. So I did this one. This has got some cream and then the tweed. And then over here I got some tweed. Oh, that's a big old leaker from the center divide. Goodness. Okay, so this one has, there's tweed in the center, and then there's more tweed and then some cream. And then here's one that's got tweed in the center and the cream. And then this one has tweed, no, that's the cream, this brownish, and then tweed again. So these are I'm trying to get my finger in there. These are my main decolotes. Sorry, I'm trying to get them all in my fingers. So I have, will be used as my main color. Okay, so those cakes are over there. Each week I will pull that for my main color. And then, like I said, this is gonna be like number 3 or whatever bag it goes in. So yeah, I'm excited about it, you guys. But again, I've been telling you the stitches that come to Monday and Wednesday, wellness and mindful and wellness. No, I've been saying that I'm nervous. Every time I'm gonna drop a pattern, I get nervous. And then I start questioning, people, I know I'm not the only one that you start questioning, should I do this? Am I, is it worth my time? And I was like, absolutely. I don't even have to ask a second time about that question because I know it is going to be. Even if not a single person makes my Blankie, I made one and I think it's adorable. So I've actually made, this will be number 3. So, my Yeti mug. I just had my 16-year anniversary with my company. Yeah, that feels good. Has anybody else had a long-term job? I remember when I was younger, I always felt like, God, I wonder what it's going to feel like to be somewhere so long that you can say that you've been there for almost half of your life. And, to be with my company for 16 years, it just feels really good. It feels really good. And I really enjoy my new supervisor. My longtime boss stepped down because he's got other things. He needs to do big things, big executive things. And we're doing inspections and maintenance and stuff. And I was like, go do things. Let me do my thing. And so we got a supervisor, and he's so good. Yeah, it's wonderful to come into work and like be happy to come to work. Not that I wasn't happy coming to work with my old boss. It was just that there was a lot of chaos, and my new boss really just like reined it all in and gave us structure and support, and his knowledge base is redonks. I was like, I thought I knew a lot about property management, but he does. Okay, so I want to use a little bit this at the end too. So I'm going to cut this one. I left a little bit, because again, we're making a cake. So I took that. This is some kind of blue something. It looks like basic stitch or something. Oh, this tells me, hold please. I just realized my beautiful iPhone now has a pause button. Now I don't have to edit if I have to push pause. Achoo, or something. But anyway, so I was saying this was like basic stitch. It's what it feels like. It looks like basic stitch. That could be one of those ices though. The ones from Ice, they throw me every time. We're really close up and close and personal right now. You could even sing my ring my bell ding dings. You're so close. Come into my corner. I'll show you my things while I'm winding. You want to see my things? People were asking what was behind me. So up here in this nook is in a nook in my master bedroom. Like I could throw this yarn right there and it's my bed. Uh-oh, what happened? Something happened. Hold on, give me two. Oh, hold please. I really am going to put that on one of our fans, you guys. I absolutely have to do that. I just really do. Because Jan, the Alaskan crafter, I miss her damn ass. She says that when she needs to just, like Juan says that I'm going to take a field trip. Love it. I love all of our little quirky things. What is that people call that? Not slogans, but like, you know, if you hear, you know, if you hear ba-da-ba-ba-ba, you know, it's like, you know what it is. That person, like when someone goes, when someone says, it's all the things. You just know. You just know. You just know. You just know. I'm just doing these little simple, just slip knot ties because I like to sew in these two ends to give it stability. Because I am not going to do a bunch of work and have the thing come undone. So here I'm going to put on about half of this one. This is Nako. This is Nako. This one I do still have the ball band. It is Nako Mona Lisa. If I would have known, Nina's knots, Lynn over there, she was doing a project like when this was at Hirschner's. Oh, I should have got some of this. And she kept Nako. And I was like, now the Nako that I had was not this, but this one is the Mona Lisa. And I was like, at first when I first got some, because I got some this was a gift. And I thought, I was like, these are the same yarn. This is the Eversoft, which Simply Soft. There's so many of them that have this glossy kind of sheen to them. But this Mona Lisa, I was blessed with the 3 shades of blue. This is the last little bit of the navy blue. I don't want to use this. It was so beautiful. Nako, like you would know. Bring back Mona Lisa. But yeah, so I'm going to do half of it because I'm going to try to do 2 cakes. Yeah, that'll be good. 2 cakes because I'm trying to think, you know, about... I need to make like 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm thinking how we're gonna do the pattern. You know, when I'm doing pique my interest because it is you're gonna do double, half, single, chain, single, half, double, chain. And that's your repeat. When you come back across, it'll be, and that's where a color change will look really pretty. And that's kind of what I'm doing with Luck of the Draw. I will push pause after this cake is done, and I will go get that so I can show it here. See, this slicky stuff, I like to make the cake and then recake it. So see, I just left another little bit, so that'll go with my little bit there. Let's see, let's do a different kind. This I did some of this. This is the Hirschner's Afghan yarn, and it is thin and it's very staticky. So what I do is, where did I put it? It was right here. Uh-oh. See, I have my piece of paper in my bag there. Anyway, what I do is I cut a little square of dryer sheet, and I hold the strands because I do these two together with what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to use up scraps. This was for my It's Raining yarn, but I will fold it over and hold it in between my fingers, and that's where my tensioner is coming from. And I hold it with that little piece of yeah, it's right here. It's a dryer sheet, and because this stuff is so staticky that it comes off of it messed up on my thingy here. So I had to be really careful with staticky yarns. Now this one, see, and I have this, if you didn't know what I was doing, I have this big tub. And for these that are, you know, like this, and I just need it to roll around. I don't want it to roll around in the ground. I really want one of Dawn Aaron's frogs with the lid. It was, oh my gosh, make me a purple and green frog. I don't know, the green is, I've been really digging green right now. But I really like teal and aqua. There is a Simply Soft that I'm looking at. I put it on this one. It's right here. So pretty. Really like it. So I have been yammering for 15 minutes, you guys. I've missed this part where you guys see the process. Because I was just gonna sit here. We just got off live with Russ. And I was like, I look like somebody's whacked me around a couple times, but I had a cute little lip on. And I was like, I might as well. My husband's asleep on the couch. It's like a gazillion degrees outside. So I was like, here we go. Let's go get some work. Let's get some work done, okay? And then, here now, my thing is untangled. So now I can come show you. I don't think I should do this color though, because it's really close to what's on there right now. I want a little more contrast. But okay, so what's behind me? There's just a lot behind me, so I'm thinking about what I was going to talk about first. So this here, this up here that you can't really see, and this right here, they are all goddesses. Like I don't know how well y'all can see it, but it was a calendar that I had from, it was actually my mom's, and mommy, I took it. But then Lexi got me another calendar that was this same artist, and I absolutely love her. And these frames that they're in, my father made. My father was a woodworker and a metal worker, and those are some of his frames. So this is one of my favorites. I'll pull it off and I'll come close. So I was going to try to go in front of I can't get in front of the thing for you to see. Hold on. Let me turn this off. You can see the TV. I'm trying to get in. You can see the TV and stuff. But oh no! There's too much of a glare. Oh no! But anyway, I'm trying to get where there's no glare. So there's like a bear right here. This is all like water, and she's peeking through. And then you can see like an eagle and a moth and a moon. And up here, what is that? That's something. It's like a big whale. Yeah, but anyway, so they're goddesses. Let me try a different color. Let me see if my other goddess over here will. And then over there, you can't see it, but on the other side of this mannequin is a big wooden mask. Maybe this one you'll be able to see better. No, see, the glare is so bad. Oh my gosh, I'm so amateur. Anyway, but you're getting the gist of, gosh, that glare is turbs. It's absolutely terrible. That did not make it any better. I should just cut out that whole section. Try and fail. But now you guys kind of know what's behind me. And then right here I have, this is one of those little like sun catcher, and it's got an agate. This is right here. I don't know how well you can see it. That's like a slice of agate. And then it's got the little charms. And then, my subscribe things. And then this was the Marilyn that I was talking about that I put up here with a little cute little sash. And then some cards that I have. Yep, that's what's behind me. There's all kinds of stuff up there. Okay, so this is better. I cut that little piece off and saved it for later. So we're going to do that little dark piece later. See, so I have the light piece now. And I'm going to throw that in my... Was that my bucket? That was my bucket. Tea is in a bucket. So anyway, yeah. Oh, this is a nice time to tell everyone Bean is doing really well. Jordan is, or as I call him, Jory. Jory is, he just hit 6 months. Can you guys believe it? It's been 6 months. I can't even. I talk to him at least every day to every other day. And he sees my little picture come up when she's calling me. And he gets so excited. And when I actually come on, I'm like, you got my papa, you know, and I go crazy. He's so fresh, so fresh. So he's doubled his weight. So that means he is 20 pounds. I mean, if doubling his weight, if we want to get down to brass tacks, that would be 22 pounds. Because wasn't he 11 pounds? He was right there. And he's gained, like, I think she said 5 inches. So he was 22 inches. So he's 27, 28 inches. And he's already trying to walk. He pushes up and does as I call the Mowgli walk. I'm just going to keep going with this one because it's variegated, or it's self-striping. So I'm just going to let this one go. Let it go. I'm going to do it. Yeah. Oh, ooh, look, it turned to light. I'm just coming to the end. Now it's going to go dark again. And I can put that piece back in now. Yeah, because before it was too, see, yeah, because now it's good. See, I need that paper. Okay, hold please. Okay, so see what I was talking about? Take a little piece of, I just like grabbed a dryer sheet and then I fold it like that and place it. Like I put the string inside of it and then I hold over here with my finger. With my finger. Kind of hold right there. I don't want to get it twisted. Okay. Excuse me. And then and I knew that was going to happen. Hold on, I got it all tangled up. And see, that's what happens with these big cakes. I went too far. And it got down into the mechanism. So give me a minute. But anyway, what I was saying, Bean, he's just doing so good. He loves to swim. He did really good on the 4th of July. Lexi put the cute little headphones on him and you know, protected his little ears, and he was just like, he was like mesmerized. It was so good. He wasn't scared. And because it's definitely not a shushy house, you know, it's like he's not afraid of loud noises and things like that. But I mean, you know, of course anybody will get startled, but he doesn't. He's good. So there we go. I wish I could just finish this last little bit, which I'm gonna, because I'm gonna recake this real fast before I go any further, because this cake is really loose. It's really loose. So I am going, before I do this last little bit, because it was just at the end, I'm going to tighten this up by recaking it real fast. Because all the different tensions, and I took my hand off it for a minute, it got mad. So let's see. All right, so July 31st, we're going to kick Luck of the Draw 12. Mama Swift and I are doing Wonder Twin style, Boggy style. And I am going to have a pattern for anyone that would like to join in making it. It is called Pique Your Interest. And I did bring it. I was saying just a second ago. And I told you I was going to go grab it when I did one the last time. And so let me get to the top. I am still finishing this one. I am in row 10, or the week 10 right now. But see, you can see how these are the little peak rows. But let me come, the white shows really well. You can see, it's a 2-row repeat. It's so easy. Here, I'll go, this is the full, this is 10 weeks. Boggy style. So, anyway, I wanted to just show that. I said that I would show it. Oh, this is it in a solid color. Let me just show you. I'm almost finished with Fran's blanket. So it starts off dark, but these are those Colorama Halo. So this is it. I tried to show it, and it doesn't do it any justice because of when you're live, it's just different. this is like my camera, and so you can see how that yarn is just gorgeous. I love this one. And now it's going back to the blue and to the dark blue. So I'm almost done. I'm just almost to the dark blue. I need to save that. Just slide that in there. And then we'll get back to this now that I'm going to just recake it. Let's see. Oh, and then I was saying Jordan, and he loves to swim, and he's just a very happy baby, of course. She started introducing little, like, cooked carrots and stuff. Nothing from it, just she'll cook her bone broth, and she'll have the carrots and give him some. Oh, he loves it. I knew he would. I bet you he loves banana. Most babies do. I always wondered how loud this is, because I had my mic the whole time and I thought it was working, and it was not. It would not fully connect with an iPhone. So I was really bummed about that. I really loved my cuppa and my mic. But I hope this isn't too loud. I'll just talk louder. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's good. Yeah, the iPhones are really good with stabilizing the sound. So it like focuses in on my voice and not the background noise. Oop, there goes my next color. My next Duffletotes. Okay, and then, so yeah, come and play Luck of the Draw with us. I would really enjoy that. It's still going to be every Thursday morning. And you can get the video on both of our channels. So we would appreciate if you come and visit both ones, because you'll see a little something different on each channel. Mama Swift will do her little segment. I'll do my little segment, and then we'll put us choosing the number together. And then we'll put our video up, and you can get the video on both. You can get the number on both, but like I said, each one's going to be a little different, because you're going to want to go see what she's making. And then you can come over here and see what I'm making. Ooh, this one got a little bit, I don't like it when it does that. You know, when you pull it out of the cake and it does that. Would that really be a yarn barf? I guess it would be. A cake tangle. It's a cake tangle. Don't be cake, it's a cake collapse. Just like in baking. Yep, see, and it keeps throwing these. I don't like that at all. You're about to make me mad, Nako. This is the Nako too. It is not behaving. But anyway, what else can we talk about? I am still doing the Jax It Up make along. In fact, right now, I just finished this one. This was the Jax It Up I've been working on. I just want to put, this is the last of my, right here is my alpaca. I've called it alpaca my bags. Alpaca my bags alpaca from Mama G Gear. It was some purple hand-dyed yarn on 100% alpaca that... a wonderful, amazing Gaga Crochet got me that. It was so, see, I'm getting all emotional. I'm not crying, you're crying. My eyes are not, I can't see. I gotta, but so I want to just I want to use that, and then I'm going to do like a little border across here that goes, you know, a little edging. And I'm going to use that alpaca, because that's going to be what's around my neck. It's going to be delightful. But it was the last of my Mama G Gear. And I love her. I love to help my girl, because that was the mental health in me. Meow. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Brrr, meow, kitty, kitty, kitty. But I love to do that just because I'm being silly. It's just like every time racing comes on, even though he's not there, I boogity. I'm sorry, that was really loud. I didn't mean to go so loud. I was seeing if someone was coming. That was, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Was loud. The boogity. Let's go racing, boys. I do that. Get up on that steer wheel, boy. Get up on it. And then, like if if anybody, you know, like we're racing, and anytime somebody wrecks, I will yell, Almondinger! It's just silly things that, you know, you'll remember from a person when they're gone. Little quirky things. I was like, I don't know why I do it. I'm just being silly. Just like the oven chicken. Ovechkin. Anytime somebody scores, I yell oven chicken. And it's because the first time I was watching, it's like one of the first times I was watching hockey, they said Ovechkin. And I was like, what? The what in the oven chicken? And that's what, and then there was another one, his name was Walmart. And I used to be like, Walmart, clean up on aisle 6, bruh. Get up off the ice. You know what I mean? I'm a very vocal sports fan. Could you imagine? You couldn't imagine Jaxie being quiet at a sporting event. I got my hook in my hand. I am crocheting, hollering, and watching the game all at the same time. And yes, I did do that at a Mariners game. It was fun. My husband will catch it if it comes at me. My sentinel will get it. Should we make this a happy hour? It's a 30-minute mark, and I've only barely gotten one cake done. I guess I could name this happy hour. Ooh, Stitch. That's like jumping a wood blank on it. No, don't do that. Make me feel like I freaking cut myself. We could do this. Oh yeah, we could. I'll just stay on, and we'll say this is cake time and happy hour with Jax. Cake it up. I'll take it. So anybody reading any good audiobooks? I actually have been reading one. It's on Libby. It's on the, you know, so it goes through my my local library. And it's dragons. There's dragons and magic and all of the things. It's called Dragon's Gate, something or other. But I like Lindsay Baroker is one that I listen to. I like her stuff. KF Breen, he gets a little smutty though. It's a little smutty, yo. But I like his it's called Helldiver series. There's like 12 books. And it's like post-apocalyptic, you know, like 100, I think it was like 250 years in the future. Now I'm going to tie this back in. I'm going to save that for that one. I'm going to tie, no, this one's done. This one's done. I think we should make this one done. Yes, because it went down on the mechanism again. See, I thought I was holding it tight too. I was holding it tight and I was whispering sweet nothings to it, and it still did me dirty. There it goes. Okay, I got it. So here is cake number uno. Now I do have enough to make another cake with my teals. I should do that. Just cake them up, because if I don't use them with this boggy one, I'll use it on another one, because I know what happened. Get off there. Sometimes these ones, okay, the knot got pissed off. It was angry. It was angry to me. I like to poke my fingers in there and kind of, because sometimes they come back out. Don't want you to do that. Do that thing. Yep. Okay. So there's the blue. This is one of the ties. You can just ignore that little ring my bell, ding ding. Okay, so there's a blue. Let's do another blue. I love you. And I'm gonna start it with this one. I'm gonna use this little piece, get rid of it. Let's start with that. Yeah, this is a good freaking idea, Juanito. Juan, the yarn addict, my brother. I love you, baby. Oh, hold on. I need to get my little piece of thing because I can just start feeling it start snapping, and I can start feeling my hair do this. My hair's like go. One time I was like, what in the hell? My hair was floating way out here because it was being pulled by static from the. Do this anyway. It helps with the static. Static cling. For real? Okay, there we go. Let's see what else. Let's talk about some more things. Yes, we have not had a sit and chat and do the things. In fact, Lorraine Beanie asked for one. I know my I'm gonna just start calling you SK. My Sammy K. Yeah, I know you're giggling right now. But I appreciate the reason for the secret squirrel, for real. For real. On the big note, that's why my husband made me get a P.O. box. He was like, you cannot be letting people have your mailing address. It's like, if they come up this hill, I wish a mofo would. But no, I'm up in the middle of nowhere. Nobody wants to come out here. You got no business. Don't come out here. I'm up in the trees, you guys. That's why does anybody watch Treehouse Masters? To the trees. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's Robin Hood. We are in the trees. Oh, you dirty squirrel. That Nako had a cut in the yarn. At the very end, there was a cut. Look, you didn't see me cut nothing. It just came undone. All right, well, I was done with you anyway, Nako. I'm going to put a little of the Ever Softener. Did you guys hear? I know you stitches her because if you come here, you go to Nancy at She's Got Yarn. She is doing something amazing, spectacular, fabulous, because that's what my nanner bug does. If you buy yarn from Premier Yarn, premier.com, if you're going to go and order yourself some fiberliciousness, and you're going to go to Premier, if you go through Nancy from She's Got Yarns, little affiliate link that's in all of her descriptions, all proceeds right now, there is a certain time period that she's doing it. It is still going on right now. Any of those proceeds that she gets from that link is going to Boggy. She's going to put it in a check and she's going to give it to Kimmy when we go drop off the blankets. So, yeah, so fun. So, and then this week on Wednesday, I knew I should have looked. Yep, so Wednesday, I know I am going to be, the Boggy Blanket Brigade will be at my house on the 30th. I asked if I could have the 30th, so y'all come and see us. It's 8 o'clock on Wednesday the 30th. I'm trying to get it my, because you guys are on my phone. Get all up in my grill. Up in my grill. So we get up in personal, right? I don't care. I still like you. Open my thing. Why are you not opening? There it goes. Okay, so this is going to be the 16th. So the 16th coming up this week will be over at Nina's Knots, which that's Lynn. And then that following week is probably going to be Lynette. If it's not Lynette, it'll be Nancy. Wish it was one. Come back to us. But no, I know he's so busy. And then, so the 30th will be me. Wednesday the 30th, it'll be here at my house. And we'll be doing something a little special. We'll, be doing a shipping blessing. And we'll be launching Pique My Interest. It is a free pattern with free tutorial. It's a recipe though, please guys, it's a recipe, but it's really easy. If you know how to do the sedge stitch, you know how to do the sedge stitch. If you know how to do the Madonna stitch, you know how to do the drunken Madonna stitch. And for those of you that know, you know. That's Madonna Ballard. You got to be kind of old school. Some of my newlings, my newlings to the village, might not have been around when Madonna Ballard was the Yarny Good News. I loved it. I got to do it twice. That was so fun, but it took a lot of time. It took a lot of time. Like, you need a secretary and you need a staff to collect data. There's too many channels now. Back then, how many years ago was that? 4 years ago when that Yarny Good News started. Oops, I didn't mean to push that down. There weren't that many channels. Now you can't swing a stick without hitting a crochet channel. It's hard coming up with original and like new and refreshing things. If you guys have been here long enough, you know I don't do a lot of trendy stuff, but like I caved on the pocket shawl thing when everybody was doing the daggum pocket shawls, but mine was a hooded pocket wrap. It's a little different, but I try to do something different. The sunset hooded wrap. It's a pocket shawl, but it had a hood. I just like the stitch pattern I used. I need to go back to that. That was it was the cluster stitch, was it 3 or 4, maybe even, it wasn't 5 double crochets together. I believe it was 3 that I used in that one. But I was just a baby channel when that Lexi had painted a sun painting, and I used that as the inspiration for the project and the colors I used. I still have that prototype. That was the prototype. I did do a tutorial. Just because the village begged me to not take those tutorials down, they really are guides. They're guides. You do have to have some basic crochet knowledge. I was so new, I didn't know what I was doing. But now I think even the beginners are doing okay with following the basic patterns. That's another reason why, after doing, what was the last one? What was Beautiful Things? I'm pointing because it's hanging on the wall right there. The one that I made out of cotton. That was the Beautiful Things throw we did. It was a crochet along. Yeah, that was fun. But it was nerve-wracking. Now I think if I did it again, I would know how to plan it out and how to do it. Yeah, because if I had to frog anything, because I was making that blanket, doing the tutorial, and launching it all at the same time. So if there was a problem, it wasn't. Yeah, I would not do that again. I will make it and be finished and launch it with the product already being made. Yeah, that was not good. That did not make me feel good inside, and people were not kind. I was like, that's why you heard people recently have heard me say that's why I don't do tutorials, because people are jerks. Yeah, that's why. But again, you get a recipe for making, you get a recipe. Ooh, that's come up there. You get a recipe for making chicken cacciatore. If you don't attack the recipe maker if your meal doesn't taste good. I will help you if you get lost. Like, there was a lady today, she needed some help on a bag. I just say a lady. I don't mean it disrespectfully. And I had no problem helping her. Hell yeah, I'm gonna help you. Yes, I will help you interpret that crazy verbiage of a pattern. I was looking at I was like, why would you word that like that? Crazy. But each designer, it's almost like there's like a traditional language though. If you stick to the traditional language where in between commas, in between brackets, it's almost like algebra. It tells you, like, if it's in brackets, you have to break it down. What's inside the brackets? How many times are you doing it? It'll have like a little segment, and then brackets, and it'll say ×4. We got to do what's in the brackets 4 times. So yeah, that's what the big repeat patterns, you know, that have long repeats, I could see them doing, simplifying it like that. But yeah, writing patterns it's hard. It's really hard, you know, and until I had the epiphany, it just kind of blink. Oh, you know, I was like, I don't know why your stitch count is off. I don't understand. All of my testers, my best friend has made this blanket 4 times, you know. I don't know why your stitch count is off. And I'm sorry that you think that my pattern is crap. And, you know, and now even more, because I'm still learning too, now that I'm really like watching patterns of the complaints from people, and like, you know, because we're in a little circle of designers, that I was finding that people were adding stitches at the end of the row and skipping stitches at the beginning. So it wasn't the pattern, it wasn't the designer, it wasn't my design, it wasn't their design, it wasn't their tutorial. It was literally the crocheter not knowing the stitch anatomy. So I've been really grateful to like designers and tutorialists like Juan the Yarn Addict, because he will break it down and say, look right here, do not go, that is not a stitch. And I'm going to try to do it here when we do Pique My Interest. I'm keeping in mind what people's complaints are. You know, I know that a lot of people will, you know, film the first 5 stitches and film the last 5 stitches. And when there's long rows, we zoom. And mine is ready, set, go. And I'll zoom to the end. And then I come back and do the end. But I'm going to slow down and really show what that stitch looks like. And I'm trying to design things that have landmarks. So even if you're like one wonderful thing about Pique My Interest is if you're doing your sedge stitch, your clusters, and you're like, oh shoot, what was I on? All you got to do is just look right down. It'll tell you where you're at, because it's gonna mirror all the way up. So I put landmarks. So because I wanted it to be real easy, because Beautiful Things was not easy. That now I look back and I was like, I am sorry, stitches. Beautiful Things was a very advanced, that was an advanced pattern. I thought the stitches that I was using were not advanced, and we just put them together, but there were some places where even I learned that when you're doing post work out of a corner, your corner needs to become half double crochets instead of double crochets, or it'll start to do this. Those corners will start to do that. So you do half doubles and it keeps it straight. So because almost every design I have done, you can either stop and it makes like an 8-inch square or a 12-inch square, or I even have one that's like a 14-inch square where if you do the center. And then if you end with the rice stitch, you're done. The rice stitch gives you a border. And you could do those as granny squares and then sew them all together. But, I knew that was going to happen. Hold on, I was done with that color anyway. Give me a second, my thing. A slippery yarn. Went right into the mechanism. That's one thing. I never have this problem with my Stanwood. I'll go down a little bit. That right here, that the yarn gets caught in there sometimes. Drives me crazy. So I'm going to save that one. Let's have that one in reserve. Let's have a little squinch. It's already been 48 minutes, you guys. I'm really forgot how much I enjoy doing these. I hope that someone is having a good time and giggling with me. Have a sip, hold on. Oh, that's so good. This is ice cold water with, well, it's not ice cold anymore, but it's cold water with 1 packet of True Lemon and 1 packet of True Lime. So True Lemon and True Lime. I don't like the grapefruit ones. Like the other ones, there's another one, I think it was orange. They put aspartame in it. I just want lemon juice. That's it. I don't want nothing else in it. And that's what I love about the True Lemon and True Lime. Thank you, Setter Lou. Thank you, Setta, for showing us. Sorry, there was a yarn hanging out of this bag and it was touching my leg. You're like, ah, something touched my leg. Something touched my leg. Something touched my leg. That's why you just saw me freak out a little bit right there. Spiders. It's spider like season right now. Let's see. So this one, I don't think that one's going to work real well with the next color that I have. Ew. I don't want that color. I want a dark blue. I'm out of the dark blue right there. See, I have some dark blue right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I have to recake this one, I need to get some more blue. And I have another bucket over there. But that's what that's coming out like now. Starting to make my own cakes. So that's 2. I did 2, and I have enough. I have a little bit of this and a little bit of this left, and I'll go get some more blues. But so that's what happened with the blues. Sorry. So there's the blue ones. And then what I was going to do is crinkle. Be careful with anyone that has headphones. I'm about to crinkle. And these are those hardcore poly bags. So they're very crinkly. And you know, just because I warned you, and because I know there's people that are going, she's going to crinkle it. She's going to crinkle it. I have to. I just have to. It's almost like popping the things. It's almost like popping the things. I was going to put it in these. At first I was going to put them, you know what? I don't think I'm going to put it in those. I think I'm going to recycle. These were the Luck of the Draw bags that I used when I did Juan's Stitch Sampler Medley. The Stitch Medley. Stitch Medley Chevron. So that's what I had these. So I'm going to do that. Oh, there's 2. Stitch, what are you doing? Stitch, what are you doing? I think that's plenty. That's plenty enough. Especially, and if I call that whatever color I assign the blue, if I need more, I have more. And we can make another cake or whatever. All right, so what's next? What time do we have? We still have more time. Want to do orange? Let's do orange. Yeah, these poly bags are no joke. These are the really heavy duty ones I got from Amazon, and I love them, and I'm going to get them again. So here I have, this was the yarn I've talked about so many times. Nancy had some in her hand the other day because she bought it all. When Hirschner's had all of this weird dollar skein yarn. You got a 5-pack and they were $1 a piece. And it's absolutely beautiful, soft, baby, soft yarn, but it's not in English. And I figure Minek Bebe is baby. And it's at Altin Ilmek. Altin Ilmek. See? Minek Bebe. Altin Ilnek. But it's so good. This is my last skein of it. But Nancy was showing some. I had some that was like marled, almost like puzzle, but this is much thinner. This is, they call it a 4. I'd say this is definitely DK. Well, or a very light, like a heavy. It's thick, but it is on the petite side. But, oh, beautiful. But she was showing some, and I was like, oh, my favorite yarn. I love that. For value yarn, this is one of my favorites. But it's hard to find. I found it on Hirschner's once. No clue. At first I thought it was a Simply Soft, but it is not. It's not glossy, but it is so soft. I'm thinking this might, I don't know, it's bright fluorescent orange. I do not, again, no ball band. And see, there's a lighter orange with it too. This is beautiful. So, got those two. Oh, so good. I'm usually not an orange girl. But I like these. And then I have this little bit of, this was a Hirschner's Millend, those superwash merino Hirschner's Millends, which I can tell you, I know for a fact, and I can tell what it was, that this is a Willow Daily donut. And it's superwash merino, I can tell. But so these are the 3 oranges that I have. So let's make some cakes. I really thought, you know, I would split this up, but we can do happy hour, cake hour. But I'm kind of chilling. I'm chilling. I guess I should, it'll take forever to upload. Let's do a little bit. Let's start it. I'm going to start it with the superwash because that's just like my favorite. And I have to do the first and the last because this stuff is really thin. So I've got my first and my last. I drop it in my bucket. Let me get that little tangle out of there. All right. Let's see. What else have we done? Trying to think. Oh, Billy the Crafty Floridian is having her Boggy Blanket Brigade auction on July 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's Crafty Floridian. Crafty Floridian. Just Crafty Floridian. And that's Billy Mills. And get on over there. And she has got so much stuff, you guys. She is probably going to have to break this into 2 or 3 auctions. She's gotten so much. There's been such an outpouring from content creators and donators and people wanting to participate and raise cash to oh, that's right. She did say I think this is for sponsoring a child. They're raising enough money to sponsor the entire trip for a child. And if we raise enough money, it could be more than one. I was hoping we could do an entire bunk. But that would be $300,000. I know we should. I know Billy and we've done it. Not that much, but we know how to do fundraisers. Well, it's all about, you know, having things that people want. You know, it's all about having things that people want, things that people covet, things that people hold value to, you know, and handmade stuff is hard, you know, because to one person, like this Sophie behind me would be miraculous. To me, I'm like, I would barely pay the yarn for that because to me, it wasn't, there's mistakes in it. And so hence that's why it became a backrest of my chair. Just giving examples. No, I'm very proud of that blanket. I'm very proud of that blanket. I just don't have it in me to finish it. I'm almost done this thing. I'm about to snip it off, you guys. Oh, there's been a terrible accident. Whoops. It's just a little piece, Mama Swift. It's just a little piece, Mama Swift. Don't you waste that. She'll tell me too, don't you waste that. I'm not, I'll put it on the end of something. It's orange. I mean, what can I use orange for? Like the inside of a piggy's ear or something. I don't know. That's pink. Okay. Here we go. Yo, here we go. Here we go. Yo, here we go. All right. I'm looking forward to Mindful tomorrow. By the way, it is Sunday, 7/13. Tomorrow is Monday. It is Monday tomorrow. Stop it. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Yep, it is. I had to even confirm. You just saw me confirm because I just had to see. I just had to see it in writing to believe it. I needed to see it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so Mindful, I'm going to do my very best. Work has just been so hard. And then on Wednesdays, I go on twice in one day. You know, Wednesdays, that one's rough. I might stop doing the Wednesday morning ones and just do and just do Monday night and maybe, well, because we have Saturday, we'll have the Wednesday night boggy. But see, the boggy, I guess the days that it's not on my channel, I'll go on. But when we're going to be on my channel, no, see, I need to go on that day. I guess it's just video that's going to be uploaded that day. Okay, we're working it out together, you guys. See, I need a city planner. The village needs a city planner. Juan has 5 assistants. He's also, you guys, he's approaching 70 grand. I'm so proud of him. I knew he could do it. He just needed to get exposure. He just needs to, like, I don't know. I told him go trendy for just a minute. Be clickbait for just a minute. I don't know if it's the TikTok, but he's just, and he's putting in work. Boy, it's something else. See, I'm putting in work, but I'm putting in work. I'm putting in work. Those colors I didn't realize were really close together. I am going to take my beautiful orange and I'm going to, because those 2 colors are really close together. Yeah. Use this one now. Let's go from the center. This one, it really made me think it was Simply Soft, but it does not. It's not shiny. But boy, does it feel like Simply Soft. Let's see, we've got patterns. I've got to get, there's some patterns from Tatiana has sent in some patterns that she did. I think they're more graphs. I'm running out of space on the creationsbyjax.com website to add any more files. So I have to get in there and kind of condense. Like I went in and condensed Sweet Marshmallow Kiss into when we have the Sweet Marshmallow Kiss and Rows of Kisses, it's in one file. So you get a bonus file. You get Sweet Marshmallow Kiss, which is a granny square style in the round, or as Trisha says, in granny. No, she said it's not considered a granny because we're not using granny stitches. Oh shit! What did she tell me it was called? It is called a continuous. From the center. That was it. From the center. And then she did Rows of Kisses, which had all of those beautiful puff stitches in rows. So, and then that one, and then what was the other one that we had? Textured Cabin. We have Textured Cabin Square and Textured Cabin Throw. That's all one file now. You can get that pattern. It's just scroll down, you'll see it. But I need to get the kind of condense a few more things so I can get Tatiana's patterns up there for you guys that had asked as well. If I can't, what I'll do is anyone that's interested, I know that there was one person that had asked multiple times about her patterns and what she used for some of those blankets last year. They were phenomenal. I'm gonna do 2 with this. They were phenomenal. So we will get them. So, you know, you guys can email the Boggy Blanket Brigade and I will send them to you. I think there was one. I do have one person that's still waiting for me to send it right now. I got to get an admin. I got to get some admin stuff done. So I'm almost done with this cake. I'm just going to stay just a little bit longer. I thank you for staying with me for this happy hour, because I definitely am happy for an hour that I sat and was able to talk with you guys and get some stuff done. Because if not, I just would have sat there. I wanted to show you something. I come around, and when this gets, okay, so there's a little situation here where the little things are getting in my way. I just kind of fold those down and let the yarn go over the top of them. See my finger letting it go over the top of them, so it holds them down. Because when you do that, they get all electrified. See this? I miss my stand. I like this one. It's good. I really want I thought I would like the electric one like Dawn Erin has because of the honeycomb that it makes. It's absolutely beautiful, the cake that it winds. But I was like, I don't know about you, but I very rarely get a skein of yarn that cakes without tangling. I mean, really, and more often hanks I can get to just wind with no problem. But I always have so many problems caking the stupid skeins. Skein, whatever. Skein, walla walla bing bang. Okay, I told you guys I would finish this one and then we can go. You go. I don't want to go. You go. I do have to. I think I'm going to go have some Talenti's lemon. It's Meyer lemon sorbet. Sorbetto. So good. I'm gonna have, I found some little gluten-free, dairy-free, what are those called? The ice cream cones? It's very hard to find vessels for things when you're allergic to gluten and dairy. There's no vessels, there's no bread. Well, I did find some Franz bread that was decent. Yeah, fix that. I hate it when it does that, when it comes off the thing. There's the orange. I thought that turned out really pretty. Holy crap! I think that turned out really pretty. Holy scrap nuggets. Yeah, that did. Let me fix these. I just kind of find where they're at and kind of go like that, and it puts them back in. Yeah, I find the beginning of it and just kind of run my finger along. See, I'm going like that and running my finger along, and it kind of puts it back inside. See? Just kind of, and it goes right back inside. I'm so proud of that one. Well, let's stay just a few more minutes to finish this last one. I was gonna put, see, and now I'm gonna use this one because I used that whole little piece. I used that whole little piece of the Super Wash Merino. Yeah, that was a screaming deal. If you ever see the Hirschner Millens, so the lace, beautiful. The cotton lace Millens, beautiful. It's marled, it's gorgeous. I would buy them again. And you can pair them up with fuzzy things or glittery things. It's really cool. It's a nice little addition to pairing and making your own colorways, which you guys saw have been doing that right here. That's what this is. All of this stuff right here, my colors, are 2 hand dyed yarns held together. I tried to take ones that were like variegated, like this, that really heavily variegated, and I held it with like a solid orange, this one. So this one was held together with a solid purple. This one was held together with a solid teal. You can see my little teal right there. So, and I was just kind of like you're making your own colorway. Straight up, now tell me. That's right. Okay, I cannot believe how hot it is, you guys. And it's not even that hot. It's only 73 here. I need to open up. It's probably got a beautiful breeze outside. Our sound breeze. I can't say the bay breeze anymore. I grew up with the bay breeze. And it was always so beautiful at night. I remember as a kid, our house was like a big circle. It's like if you started at the front door, if you went to the right, you could go all the way around the house and come out to the other side. You went to the left, it was like the living room, dining room, fireplace, kitchen. Went to the right, it was the bedrooms and the stairway to get to the garage. And I can just remember my mom opening the front door, blacking out the house, opening up all of the windows, and just laying on we had hardwood floors, and laying on those cool hardwood floors. And we were really close to Travis Air Force Base, so we could hear the airplanes doing touch and goes and things like that, all the C5s and the C-151s. C-151s? Yeah, C-1... I just forgot the little planes. Someone will correct me. Anyway, I forgot C-171. Oh, Sophia would be so... my girl. So there's the C5s. Boy, I forgot all my airplanes. Go figure. But I think I'm gonna have enough to do two. Do two, baby. Yeah, because I don't want to make them too thick because then you won't see the color changes. But anyway, I used to love to just open up the house. You can't do that no more. Cannot do that no more. I remember one time we used to sit out, lay in the carport with sleeping bags and watch meteor showers and stuff. And I can remember one year some guy running from the police jumped our fence and then jumped the fence and landed like right in between us when we were laying in the and went off running. And then my mom wouldn't let us do it anymore. We had these yucky apartments that were around the corner that had a lot of yucky activity. Okay, that one. And now let's do these color. Let's see what else. We've been on here. I was trying to finish. I guess I could do this off camera. But I know there's some of you going, no, don't go, don't go. I just want to finish what I'm doing. You know, I hate that when it's like you feel like you're rushed to not keep people too long. But if you got, bye, you know, you got things to do, come back later. I'll be here. I'd rather just get this done. I think I am. I'm just going to finish this. I'll stay. And I know it's long. And you've been here long. If you've been here from the beginning, hey. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. Thank you for staying with me this whole time. If you haven't noticed, there are some treats and blessings throughout the community, throughout the village here. So if you go back and you look at Saturday's live, you will see something. There is also, you know, the Jax It Up Mal. If you've made any projects that are comprised of at least 75% hand-dyed yarn, send me pictures. I'm doing treats. I'm about to do the very first, because this is like right at the halfway mark. I'm going to do a treat for that, and we're going to keep going. There's some yummy treats going out to people. I've got all the packages ready. I feel like such a heel because it's been so long, but you know what? I'm human. I would never do it to someone that had paid for a product. But with these gifts, I don't know. And I guess that's a kind of a crappy thing now that I think about it. But I mean, if you paid for a service, you're definitely not waiting. I mean, I wouldn't ruin my business like that. But I got to get my treats out there. I'm sure someone said something. So, and I don't want that kind of feeling. But, oh, so pretty. That one, you see, I kind of did it a little different. So if I'm using them, they will, did I just use that whole? I did, I used the whole piece. But let me just, because this part, peekaboo, this part, I don't want to just leave these two little skeins, so I was able to get two, and then this one will be a little extra. It's just a little bit of extra yarn left. I might have a little bit of orange somewhere that I can just throw on here for the third little transition color. I guess two is okay, because it's kind of how well, there are some that have three. The main colors. I was showing the main colors. I showed you earlier. Alright, so I am still working on my Bloncho. So everybody had been watching that. It's the Jasmine blanket that I've turned into a poncho. I pulled that out now that I'm finished with Cindy's Aragenia, and I'm also now done with the June treat for, hold on, I'm just watching. I was concentrating. I was really concentrating on that. And the treat winner for June, that was Lola. Yes, it was Lola, wasn't it? Yeah. And, oh, I knew this, sometimes these yarns that are really slippery, you gotta kind of like, or they slip off the edge, see, and then they go down into the mechanism. I'm starting to really learn this winder. Okay, I'm almost there. That's why it keeps tangling. Totally squirrels. Someone's gonna be like, dude, you were right in the middle of saying something. It's probably nonsense anyway. 5 by 5. All right, we just have just a little bit more of this one left. My little tail went under there. Oh no, it did not. Poo-poo-doo-doo head. So sometimes the static is just, it pulls the yarn right off the thing. I'm gonna lean back a little bit here. Pull this to me a little bit. All right. Oh, see, that whole time I've been sitting up, made my back hurt. I should have just leaned back. But I don't know if you can hear me okay. Well, if you all couldn't hear me through this whole thing, that was an hour and 20 minutes by the time this is over that I filmed and you didn't hear me. I am not going to voice over. Turn the volume up at the end here. All right, so I still have to do the green. I'm going to put, oh, I don't think I need to do any more blue on that one. Just like this little piece here. It's going to, sorry, I'm getting the hiccups again. Excuse me, hiccups. This one just has a little bit. With a little bit of luck. Oh, did you guys see? Did you guys see? I made a patriotic taco beach bag. I don't know. Juan really didn't say anything. I didn't know if he was impressed or tickled or he's like, no, you were supposed to make all 4. I'm like, you know what? I quad dipped that. Behave. I don't know. He looked tired. I got to give him grace. He looked tired. And I was kind of giving him shit, putting him on this, giving him stitch, putting him on the spot. Sorry. We grown. Sorry if there was any little ears. We were talking about ball sacks earlier too. And I was like, oh, sorry, Niecy. Little man was giggling. Little man, you have some of those too. Didn't say anything crude. It wasn't crude, rude, and socially unacceptable. Name that tune Stitches. All right, so there's my little ring my bell. Okay, there's the orange ones. 1, 2, 5, 10. All right, that's it. I'm going to bed. We have to work tomorrow. But I'll see you tomorrow night. So I'm going to put this up now. That's a lot of content. Maybe I'll put it up in the morning and then I'll see you guys tonight. Maybe it depends on how long it takes this. I could see you after. This could be Tuesday. I'm wondering. Let's see. Let's see how long it takes. Yeah. All right. I love you guys. And you know what to do. Make beautiful things. I'll see you Monday. If not, Wednesday over at Nina's Knots Crochet for Boggy Blanket Brigade at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then definitely Saturday, we got the Fat Saturday. All right, I'm going sprinkles and all the things. This thing doesn't work when we're recording. It doesn't. I wish it would. And I did realize that was Superwash Merino Orange. I'm taking it out.